Hello guys, as you can see, I'm at almost 17,100 in my investments, and I always try to help you as much as I can, but I can't see the future. And I can just show you my journey and especially tell you what my next steps are. My unrealized profit is around 2,700, and I think that is pretty huge. But if I would be able to crack my first 100k, my unrealized profit would be pretty huge. And over time, it's really hard to have such a performance. And I just want to mention, if we go into the time horizon, I invested while we had the dip with the tariffs of Donald Trump in April, pretty huge. I put a lot of my money into stocks and ETFs and it didn't grow at all. And it even dipped more. And it's depending on if you're a long-term investor or not, how your portfolio is looking like a couple of months or even a couple of years later. And it's pretty hard to choose single stocks, and I want to show you my newest positions. Let us talk first about my biggest single stock that I'm holding, and that's Google. And I hold over 13 of it, and the buying average is around 175. And this stock didn't move up for a really long time. And the only reason for that is they were almost forced to sell Chrome. And luckily, they didn't have to. And right now, everyone is stepping on the train. And just these 13 stocks generated over 790 USD in just a little bit over 1 year. And if we look in comparison to my S&P 500 ETF, which calls VOO, and I hold almost 10 of it with an average price of 545 USD, I realized a profit of 471. And that is something which you should understand. You can gain a lot of money, but as well have always the risk. Google had a lot of opponents and a lot of threats, like ChatGPT and the AI situation overall, but they're still dominating. And I hope one day I can work for Google, if it's YouTube or in one of their office, because the salary is really insane. And with YouTube, you have a lot of opportunities to earn as well, for sure, a lot of money. And I don't want to talk just about Google, because there is my second biggest single stocks that I'm holding, and that's Amazon. And I have almost 10 of it. And over time, I bought it pretty late, but still with an average price of almost 200 USD. And it is currently at 232 USD. And I've realized almost 300 USD in profit. And you don't need just to look at the numbers. When the dip happened, I bought Microsoft just with 2 stocks with an average price of 392 USD. In times that we have right now, the stock is at almost 500. And just these 2 stocks of Microsoft brought me a profit of over 208 USD. So what is my message? It is pretty hard to time stocks, and it doesn't matter if a stock price is at 400, 500 or 1,000. The only thing that matters is not just to buy for a quick profit. You can do that, but you have a lot of risk with that. But if you have a similar strategy that I have to invest for a long time, you can just buy it in the dip and hold it and wait. And let the compound do its thing. I had just one time a moment in which I bought really the dip, and that was with Roche. Trump announced tariffs against Switzerland with 39%, and the whole pharma industry got uncertain and as well dipped pretty huge. And I see in that a really good chance. And this is not something that I can recommend or tell you to do, because you will never do. I didn't even know that I will buy it in the dip, but I saw a pretty attractive price and took my chance. And we don't want to speak all the time just about positive things. My newest addition, Duolingo, in which I just bought, it was around 110 USD and dipped. And I will tell you now, I will build up even more this position, because I use this app on a regular basis. It won't be one of my biggest positions, but the price is pretty attractive right now. So I want to build up this position as well. And we have Nike, in which I see as well a chance to grow. But this is not for the short term, guys. All these positions that I buy is for a long period of time. And if you compare my portfolio against the S&P 500, I'm currently outperforming that. And I can't promise it will happen over a long period of time. And you can see the lines are going pretty similar. And the reason for that is I as well buy the S&P 500 and want to grow in that 100k in invested money. And hopefully I can hold my 10 to 20% on regular basis, so I can be pretty happy about that and get faster to my goal to reach my first 100k. And the proportion with a lot of money and get 10 to 20k is a different than I have currently. But my risk level as well, and that is the biggest advantage that I have, is pretty high. So I risk a lot of things and try to get pretty quick to my first 100k to see how the compound interest is working over time. Hopefully you liked this video. This is just a short update. Thanks for watching, guys. Hopefully you learned something from my journey. See you soon. Bye bye.
It's not a game, it's a rich thing.